Thank you so much for coming out to our first real event of the 2014-15 season. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Brendan Burke. I'm the guy you hear on the radio. The guys behind me are the first look at the 2014-15 Utica Comets hockey team, all 27 of them. Let me just say this before we get started. Events like this no longer surprise me with you guys, but it still continues to amaze me with the support that you guys have put forth for this team. Events like this. I know it's cold, it's dark, you guys waited in line. Thank you so much for coming out and being part of this here tonight. It really is special. I have been around the American Hockey League a little bit. No other place does it like this. This is really special. Thank you so much. I'll introduce you here briefly to the players. We'll have Rob Esch and Travis Green will come up and say a couple of words as well. And we'll just kind of get through it here. Just to give you a brief introduction of who all these guys are, and so you can get to know them as the season goes along. We're going to go numerical order, which starts over here. Our first player to introduce has played in Manitoba, he's played in Grand Rapids, he's played in St. John in the American League, but we're happy to welcome here to our division, to our conference, and to Utica, New York, Travis Earhart is wearing number 2. Our next player is our first of the returning players who you all know from last season, logging a lot of minutes and a whole lot of points. We're happy to have him back, number 3, Alex Biega. Our third player today is wearing number 4. He comes to us via Abbotsford. We promise not to hold that against him. Number 4, Kane LaFranchise. Next up, wearing number 5 tonight is a guy we saw a little bit here last year. We're happy to have him back. Please welcome Jeremy Blaine. After that, another newcomer here to Utica, but certainly not to pro hockey, into the American Hockey League, drafted 21st overall back in 2006 by the Carolina Hurricanes, and he's from my home state of New Jersey, Bobby Sanguinetti. Another one of our returning defensemen who battled some injuries last year, still managed to put up 18 points, logged a lot of minutes for us as well. Number 7, Henrik Tomernes. Speaking of injuries, unfortunately, the guy next to him, it took him a while to get him on the ice, but once he got on the ice, he exploded onto the scene. A lot of points down the stretch for us. Number 8, Alex Friesen. Next up, wearing number 9 this year, put up some impressive numbers in the Western Hockey League. 91 points as a 17-year-old. One of the reasons he was drafted 24th overall by the Canucks in 2013. First round pick, Hunter Shinkaruk. And while Shinkaruk was the top draft pick for the Canucks in 2013, the guy standing next to him was the top draft pick in 2012. 26th overall, Brendan Gauntz, number 10. You healthy, Johnny? Johnny Negrin is healthy this season from the start. And we're happy to have him back on the ice with us. Wearing number 11, John Negrin, everybody. I'm going to introduce this guy, but I feel like you guys know him better than I do. He's wearing number 14 this season. He played at RPI last year. He played with the Vancouver Canucks last year, but before that he played at New Hartford High School. Number 14, Mike Zaleski. Our next player wearing number 15 is a member of the Latvian national team. He's played the last few seasons in Switzerland. Number 15, Ronald Kennens. A guy who didn't join our team until November, but boy were we happy when he showed up. He put up a point a game pretty much the rest of the season. He's done that over his entire career in the American Hockey League. Number 16, Cal O'Reilly. Our fourth first-round pick to announce here today was just sent to us from Vancouver yesterday or the day before. 29th overall in 2011. made an unbelievable impact in Vancouver last year after graduating from Utica. We're happy to have him here. Number 17, Nicholas Jensen. You're hiding. All right, I have to announce this guy. I feel bad. He's added, here's breaking news for you guys. We don't normally break news at events like this, but we've signed a new player. Actually, we haven't signed him yet. The contract's on my desk. We'll get you that tomorrow morning. He's going to be wearing number 18, but we hadn't gotten his jersey made yet, so he's been the guy hanging out with all the players without a jersey. He's played over 300 games in the National Hockey League with the Edmonton Oilers. He will be wearing number 18, Ryan Jones, everybody. I was about to say, you threw off my order here. From 18 to 19, that's the logical thing, just not the guy standing next to him. He made his NHL debut last year after playing with Utica for most of the season and got thrown out of his NHL debut after 2 seconds on the ice. Number 19, Kevin Lane. Sorry, I had to bring it up. Number 21 would be next, who's played 124 games in the National Hockey League. Last year played in 2 different NHL cities, both in Pittsburgh and Dallas. Number 21, Dustin Jeffrey. Number 24, another guy back from last season, put up career numbers and was also named our Community Man of the Year last year. Number 24, Brandon DeFazio. Next up is another guy who made his NHL debut last season with the Vancouver Canucks. Played in 59 games here in Utica as well. I don't know how many points he had, but I know he had 102 penalty minutes. Number 25, Darren Archibald. Another guy back from last season. Last year he finished 3rd on the team in points. Number 28, Alex Grenier. Next up, number 29, a returning defenseman who was a big part of our team, kind of like Cal, who joined the team a little bit late, but boy, were we happy to get him. He's our only guy that currently has the Stanley Cup ring, number 29, Kent Huskins. Now on to the Swedish goaltending tandem that we have here. First up, a guy who we saw plenty of last season, won 24 games for us a year ago, number 30, Joakim Eriksson. Number 33, also worn by a goaltender, the number 31 pick back in 2008 of the Florida Panthers. He was really the focal point of the Roberto Luongo trade to bring him over here from Florida. And now a member of the Utica Comets. We're happy to have him, all 6'6" of them. Goaltender Jacob Markstrom. Another guy who we saw plenty of last year, just wearing the wrong jersey in Abbotsford, number 34, Carter Banks. And as we continue the theme, a guy we saw wearing a Binghamton Senators jersey last year. Boo. Number 36, Wacey Hamilton. Number 40 played 58 games here for us last season, his second season in North America after coming over from Sweden. Number 40, defenseman Peter Anderson. And last, but only because he wears number 44, joined our team in January last year and was huge for us down the stretch. He spent some time here in Central New York as he went to college at Cornell. I like to bring that up because I went to Ithaca. Number 44, Patrick Kennedy. Ladies and gentlemen, the players from your 2014-15 Utica Comets.